Welcome. Good morning. And Happy New Year. Happy New Year. How awesome is this? It's exciting. Welcome. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living Cultural Coast. I'm Theresa Feeberts, and I look around out here and few inside, still and still some coming in. And I'm wondering if you're ready. Yeah, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready to commit? Are you ready to expand? Are you ready to explore? Are you ready to live out loud? Woo, yes. I am. You know, our first Sunday every month is a contemplative service, so you wouldn't typically see me do this on a Sunday morning, the first Sunday of the month. But you know what? Joy is sacred, isn't it? Yeah, celebration, sacred. Feeling ourselves lift up into the unexplored, into the greater yet to be, into that which we don't know yet is sacred and worthy of celebration. So we're doing that this morning. We are celebrating. And I'm going to remind you that if you, hopefully everybody got the papers when you walked in. Don't fill them out yet. This is part of the ritual. Don't read them. We will do all this together. Once you're put in that space of not, I just drove down 41 and found a parking place and walked through the fog into the space, right? Not that consciousness, but an awakened consciousness. Yeah, lifted consciousness. I love ritual. Some ritual. You know, some ritual I left years ago because I was doing those rituals to, I don't know, make somebody else happy, to please someone else because it's what I thought I was supposed to do. Today, the rituals that I do have deep, deep meaning for me. The burning bowl has deep meaning. I've done it for many, many years, and I twist it just to tweak it just a little bit each year. And I believe I've eaten black-eyed peas, greens, and cornbread for 60 years on this day. I don't think they gave them to me my first year, so 60 years. I'm pretty darn sure I have. And so this morning, we've got that ritual as well that I'm sharing with you. I've got Hoppin' John, which has the greens in it. It's vegetarian. It was a little spicy, so I've tried to tone it down for, you know, you Midwesterners. And,
thank you.
Yeah, like my hubby. And, you know, it's a Southern tradition that dates back to the 1860s, you know? And it's the trifecta. It's the Holy Trinity. Black-eyed peas, greens, and cornbread. It is the Holy Trinity. Yeah, so you're in for a treat. And the burning bowl is a sacred ceremony of release, and then we add in the visioning part so that we can claim that newness, that which wants to move in as and through us. And again, that's why I don't want you to fill out that paperwork first, because it's not coming from here. It's coming from here. And so, with the help of ritual, with the help of sacred harmonics, Annie Williams and Bobby Feberts, with our energies here together, we'll come from here. And then we're really led. Yeah. So the CSL Global Themes for 2023 is living out loud. You'd think I told them to do that, you know? I feel like it's my motto. I'm just so incredibly excited about it this year. So I will keep that in mind. How can we live louder, brighter, bigger, bolder? How can we shine our light brighter? That's what we're looking for, you know? And it may be something simple. So, if you're at home, what you need to have is a candle, something to light your candle with, fireproof container, something like that, piece of paper, pencil, and we're going to have the prayers that folks here at the Garden Club are going to be reading. We're going to have them on the screen for you as well. So those are the things you want to have, pen, paper. So you might want to get those now. And just join me in consciousness while we set our intention for this morning, while we take that sense of expectancy that we all walked in here with and that we're moving into the new year with, and combine it with an open heart and an open mind. And from this place, change happens. From this place of an expectancy, an intention, an open heart, an open mind, mountains move. In this place, we reside in infinite potential. In this place, we commit and we transform our own personal lives, but not just our own personal lives, for we don't live in a vacuum. And every step towards embracing our good, expressing the God within that each one of us takes, lifts the entire world. Everyone immediately around us feels that shift. Let us move and lean into that intention this morning that the work we do here in heart, mind, in consciousness impacts the entire universe. This here now is our participation in creating a world that works for everyone and everything. Absolutely nothing less than total world transformation. And so it is.
So it is.
Yeah. Now Bobby's going to set the tone for what we'll be doing by singing Daniel Nahmod's Everything New.
Bring it on, everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. I'm through crying, I'm through waiting, I'm through hoping against all hope. I'm through longing for something gone that'll never return. Think I finally learned to bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. I'm through grieving, I'm through dreaming that the life I had is ever coming back. No more wishing on someone else's star that'll never be mine. I think it's time to bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. And I've survived many times before, broken hearts and slamming doors. I'll be alright, yes I will once more. Just as I did back then, gonna rise again. Bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. Bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new.
That was great, Bobby. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Happy New Year. I have a reading from today's entry in Science of Mind from the January magazine, the January magazine of Science of Mind. And the title is Live the Life of Your Ideal Person. Today is new. Another year begins. Opportunities stand in front of us, waiting to be seen. Creation wants to be acknowledged and used. How are we going to use this opportunity? Of course, this is not the only time to make new creations or different decisions, for we can do that at any time. But why not make this the moment of change? It's time for choice. Ask yourself, am I experiencing optimum health? Make a decision to eat healthy and get plenty of sleep and exercise. Imagine all of your organs functioning perfectly, blood circulating unimpeded, and all areas of your body and its functions working together in harmony. Ask yourself, is there enough love expressing in my life? Are friends and relatives feeling my acceptance, kindness, and love toward them? Is the reverse true for you? Am I feeling it? Do you feel others' acceptance, kindness, and love? Let's learn to express our love more outwardly, not only with words, but also with actions. When we experience love from within, we will be prosperous, healthy in mind and body, and have our perfect employment or activities and friends. We will revel in an abundance of wonder all around us. We will enjoy the beauty that surrounds us. A child's giggle, a bird's song, and even airplanes flying overhead. We will be content and at peace. And the affirmation for today is, through the spirit of the divine presence, there is a continuous creative flow of good in my life. Thank you.
Thank you, Angelica. I love that. Continuous flow of good. Yeah. Let's just become aware of our physical bodies for a moment, because we're going to move from that space. So just feel into your body on your chair. Feel the chair supporting your weight comfortably. And allow yourself to really do a body scan, head to toe. How am I feeling? Go within and just scan. Am I holding tension anywhere? And if you feel a place that feels a little tight, a little tense, your neck, your shoulder, just bring your loving awareness to it. Give it a nice cleansing breath. sink further into your chair, allowing your muscles to relax. Thoughts subside. Breathing in this precious moment. And become aware with me that there is something greater than the self with the small s sitting on the chair. That there is something unseen, yet certainly palpable. Let us bring our awareness then to that which is within and all around, that infinite invisible, the consciousness from which all life is birthed. The love, the unconditioned love, that infinite love, unconditional, without form, yet with the impetus to bring us into form, into life. That which moves within, that which breathes us now, that something with a capital S. That life within, that life that is infinite, that is the self with the capital S. And so we lean into that self at this moment. Falling in, like I like to say, falling into the abyss of love, falling into that which loves and supports, that which guides and guards. This creative energy is intelligent. It is the life force in, as, and through each one of us. All life, all life. And we might think of it as an urge with a capital U. There is this pull, this push, this urge, this movement. And we seek communion with that here this day. As Ernest Holmes wrote in Living Without Fear, there is an inner urge in our minds to grow, to expand, to break down the barriers of previous limitations, and to ever widen our experience. Yeah. This persistent urge is a divine influx, an irresistible force, and it constitutes the greatest impulse in human experience. Tap into that now. I am affirming for myself and for each one here this day for everyone at home tuning in, for anyone looking at this message at another time, for everyone everywhere that seeks a divine connection, that we are indeed inseparable from the very source of life. We are the substance of that source. We are it in form, a union in form, body, mind, and spirit. No separation. And what I know in this proclamation is that we are absolutely safe, comfortable, as we are immersed in this one love, this one mind, with a heightened sense and an invitation to open to the unlimited possibilities and insights. So now we'll begin our ritual by staying in this sacred space. Those of you at home, you want to go ahead and light your candle at this time. The flame represents that one light, that spark that's within each one of us. It is a source of inspiration, always and especially now. We lean into that for our inspiration this morning, to that spark within that has multiplied and diversified itself in all this beauty that I see before me.
There was a time in my life, thought I'd have to do it all for myself. Didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. Didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say, if you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you've got to let it go. Let it all go. This is what you have to say. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, and I am one with God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. I am one with God.
Feeling into that freedom that really is afforded us when we recognize who and what we are. Leaning into that unity, that oneness that we have with the divine. So now I invite us to really ready our heart for this release, for this process of letting go of what no longer serves us, And this process is gentle, it's loving, it's comfortable. I'll claim that for each one of us, that there's a comfort in our releasing. So whatever it is that no longer serves us, I find myself standing here just like I did at the beginning of last year with still some frustrations with the pandemic, with the viruses, RSV, the flu, COVID, with it lingering on and the reticence that we have for congregating, for being together, to life going back to what it was. There's frustrations in that. So I invite us to release that struggle. To release that struggle, to find a place of non-resistance within us, which I believe is a beginning of an opening, isn't it? When we're in that place of non-resistance. And there might be other negative thoughts that you have, that you harbor, that you carry around, obstacles, whatever they are, to your very best life. That's what we want to allow to come up right now into your conscious awareness. Maybe self-criticism. It could be judgments of others. Criticism. And those keep us from love, don't they? They keep us from love. Could be fear, worry, which block our joy. Bad habits. Procrastination. What is that? The sense that we're not enough. The sense that we're not good enough. Maybe it could be time to let that go. Distressing memories, replaying them like a movie over and over. Maybe let some of our stories go, huh? Insecurities, doubts, anger, resentment, just to name a few. Yeah. So, let's take this sacred opportunity to realign to that truth of who and what we are. What no longer serves us then becomes clear. It's easy to identify what gets in the way of the very best life. The best health, the greatest relationships, just as Angelica read. So I ask you now, what do I need to release? Sit in this awareness. And simply ask, what no longer serves me? What do I need to let go of? And we listen, we feel, we lean in. And as these ideas come to you, that's what you have the little piece of paper for. At home and here, I release. Go ahead and write those down, what it is that we have to let go of. as you have this, I'm going to invite you to come up here. You know, fire is destructive, isn't it? But it's also transformative, right? So just imagine the power in transforming these thoughts as we watch anger or frustrations or bad habits leave, transform. It's a little windy. All right, I invite you to come up. Read the candle. Beautiful. Burn, baby, burn. They'll all burn once they're in there. Good morning. Good to see you, Joel. Yeah, sorry I didn't get to. Feel lighter? I do. Oh my gosh, that's fabulous. I can't even tell you how good it feels to watch you release and let go. I feel so much lighter. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now we're just going to stay right in this and move right into that claiming of the good, right? It's like part 2 of our ceremony, you know? Part 2 is claiming the good, continuing that communion with that wisdom, that love that's within, aligning with our highest and best truth, listening and leaning into the inspiration, the intuition, that love within, that love that wants to sing and dance and play, that creativity that wants to move and happen in, as, and through each one of us, bringing us to a place where we are a participant in this thing called life from a high vibe, a high level, bringing our very best out because it's already here. There's a universal pattern of wholeness that's already here. It's perfect health, it's perfect love, it's unconditional love. It's love at the ready. It's prosperity, health in every way that we want. right? Comfort, security. There's a perfect pattern of that in the universe. It's divine. And we've just released all that stood in the way of our recognition of that which you are, inherently, divinely, uniquely, brilliantly. Yes? Yeah. So we ask our higher wisdom self now about these exceptional passions, the gifts, the talents, that which is within that wants to come out. Leaning in. Oh. Leaning in. Opening again, reminding ourselves to open heart and mind to this divine presence. We ask, what is Spirit's highest idea of my life for 2023? What is Spirit's wild dream? That desire, that urge. What is that? What is that for me? How does life want to live through me? How does it want to dance? How does it want to love? What does it want to know? What does it want to recognize? What does it want to experience through me, as me, this new year? Lean into what that is. And we might ask, what must I learn? How might I grow? What must I embrace? Free and unencumbered, we listen. And on the second page of your handout, at home, just a blank piece of paper will do. You want to jot down what it is that's coming. You might get a picture in your mind's eye of you doing something. You might see a face. You might see a place. You might have a sensation about something. You might be led verbally. Whatever it is, write it down. How does Spirit want to play through me in 2023? What is its highest idea of my life? How can I live life out loud? How can I grow? What must I embrace? To have greater health, more love, more joy, deep peace. Listen. We're going to turn to the front page of the handout. And Diana, if you would put overlay 1, because I missed my cue on that. So we're going to read this together. You're going to have it at home. The first prayer here, I am not bound by my past. Let's read that together out loud. Really feel these words. I now let go of all negative thoughts, false beliefs, and behaviors that no longer serve me. With clarity, I enter the consciousness of that which sources all life. Spirit within me is perfect. It is love, wisdom, health, wholeness, creativity, intelligence, and prosperity. There is nothing I have ever done, said, or thought which rises against me, which has power over me, or limits me in any way. I easily forgive myself and others for errors in judgment. I release any and all false ideas that anyone or anything can stand in the way of my good. My heart is open. 2022 is gone. With great gratitude, I joyously reaffirm what lies behind me and what lies before me are only tiny matters compared to what lies within me. I am now free to create anew. And so I do, and so it is. So clearly we were going to read that right after you did the burning, and I apologize for breaking that. But just take that breath in. And now let's read our prayer for 2023. And you can take these home and read them and massage it to make it personal for you. The way is made clear before me. I acknowledge, this is overlay 2, Diana? Sorry, thank you. I acknowledge I live in a loving and supportive universe. That love and support is within and all around me, always bringing forth greater possibilities for my highest and best life. I am an individualized expression of the divine, magnificent in every way. I have everything I need to live a life of joy, peace, harmony, health, and prosperity. I enjoy loving friendships and creative self-expression. My 2023 vision unfolds in divine perfection. I trust as everything aligns perfectly. The way is made clear before me. I do not falter. I cannot fail. With Spirit as my lead, my every step is guarded and guided. All my needs are met with ease and grace. I affirm the intention I have set is already accomplished in universal mind. From within myself, I reveal my intentions with enthusiasm and confidence. What I claim for myself, I affirm for all. I believe in a world that works for everyone with a grateful heart and expectant heart. I accept my good, and so it is. Whew. only like 20 pounds at this point. Wow. What a great experience. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I have great gratitude for this community, gratitude for each and every one of you. Gratitude, grateful to see how many people showed up to do this good work today, to set the tone for our year. Just think of how blessed our community is and our world is by this, too. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. It's now time for our offering. And so I don't know where the baskets are or who has them, but if you could circulate them. Our beloved Rev G is at home this morning, actually right up there. Hi, Rev G. Bobby, let us do our chant.
All right, let's sing together. I receive the gift of life and pass it on. I receive the gift of love and pass it on. I receive the gift of joy and pass it on. I receive all good and pass it on. I receive the gift of life and pass it on. I receive the gift of love and pass it on. I receive the gift of joy and pass it on. I receive all good and pass it on.
Whew. Just have, my announcements are, if you're at home, you see them on the video. If you get the email, you see them on the email. If you don't get the email, you can sign up for the email back there. And there's food here. There's food. There's Hoppin' John. Hopefully I doctored it so it's not so hot, but there's hot sauce for
right,
those
this
of
is
you
not
that want a
just
little.
food. This is not just food. This is part of the ritual, right?
It's part of the ritual. It's the good. So the black-eyed peas are good luck. The cornbread is the gold, and the greens are green. It's the money, right? It's the money. So truly, this is the holy trifecta, or the holy trinity, right here, right here. So please participate, and we even have some non-alcoholic sparkling ciders out there. And with that, we're going to close with Infinite Possibilities. And if you know the song, just sing along.
Please.
And I love you. I love you. Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
You and I, we all are one, made up of the love through all creation. There is an endless supply of the power that brings us here. And when we harness that life, you know nothing can stop us now. Yeah, and anything can happen right here. So open your heart and start believing. The only limit is your mind. You can have everything. Let's go beyond fantasy, heavenly, 'cause we're living in a world of infinite possibilities. Knowing who we are, spirit of pure divinity, manifesting our dreams, stepping into the mystery, 'cause we're living in a world of infinite possibilities. Come on, step into the limitless who you are. Follow the path that leads to freedom. You only need to let it be, 'cause everything's there within. You know expansion is a natural thing, 'cause we're living in a world of infinite possibilities. Knowing who we are, spirit of pure divinity, manifesting our dreams, stepping into the mystery, 'cause we're living in a world of infinite possibilities. Knowing who we are, stepping into the mystery, manifesting our dreams, spirit of pure divinity, 'cause we're living in a world of infinite possibilities. All right, happy 2023, everybody.